Right then, this is my chicken in blankets. So what we're going to have 2 pieces of bacon, 1 per chicken. We're going to wrap them round the chicken. We're going to have some tomatoes. Now normally I'd use cherry tomatoes, but because these are the only ones in the house, I've just chopped them up. And then you can use a variety of cheeses. So I'd either go for a low-fat cheddar or a normal cheddar if you've got the calories. Or alternatively, which is really nice, is a light Boursin cheese, like a garlicky one. Really nice that is. And then also we've got thyme, balsamic vinegar and a cooking dish, okay? And also a teaspoon measure some stuff out, okay? So I'm going to go through the ingredients and how it's going to be made, okay? So keep staying watching. So first thing what you want to do is put a little slice in the thickest part of the chicken, like so. So we're just going to literally get a sharp knife, cut it open, so like that. And then all we're going to do then is put about 10 to 15 grams of cheese in the middle. And then just close it tight, like that. Some of the cheese might stick out, but don't worry about it because you're going to wrap it in bacon anyway. And then what we're going to do then is just going to wrap 1 piece of bacon around it tightly and then place it in the dish with the tomatoes, okay? So we're going to do that for both the chicken. So we're going to preheat the oven at about 190 degrees to start with. Place it in the bowl. And we're going to have the tomatoes in this bowl as well, so just whack them in, make sure they're equally spread roughly. And with the bacon, what you're going to do is make sure you use like the thick part, it's hard to describe really, but the thick part of the bacon, put that on the bottom, and then the little tail bit at the end, just wrap that over the top, and then whatever's left on the thicker part around the top as well. Just makes it easy to wrap round in. And then what we're going to do then is just going to put in 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and that's got 1 tablespoon of water in as well, just to make it a bit thinner as well. Just going to pour all that in, all over. And then what we're going to do then is just add in a teaspoon of thyme, just all the way over as well. Try and get it spread equally. Then you can just give it a massive big stir, like we'll try and get everything mixed together. Then what we're going to do is going to whack it in the oven for 20 minutes roughly, and then see how it looks after, and make sure obviously the chicken's fully cooked. Now you can serve this chicken in blankets with either potatoes and veg, or just veg on their own, depending on what you've got left for your macros. If you're following a low carb diet, it's up to you. So I'm going to do potatoes and veg tonight, so about 200 grams there, and I'm going to steam it. So once the potatoes are cooked, you're then going to chop them up into little dices, like that, and then we're going to add in a little bit of butter. Now literally I'm talking like 3 grams probably, like that much roughly, it's not much at all. And then all we're going to do is just whack the potatoes in the pan. And just sear them off a little bit. That's optional, you can just have them just boiled if you want. Now, boiling them, what I've done is I've actually used a dish today with a lid, like that, just popped it, so you've got that much water, probably a little bit more, whacked it over the lid like that and whacked it in the microwave for like 5 minutes. Saves you so much time, but that's just a little extra tip. Okay, so once they've started cooking, move them around a little bit, and then you're done. So while the potatoes are just browning off, as you can see they're just getting a bit brown, we're going to check the chicken. So we've got it out, and I've just checked it, and it's a little bit still, just a little bit undercooked. So I'm just going to whack it in for another 5-10 minutes. So it's roughly about 20 to 35 minutes. It'll give or take how big your breast is, okay? Oi oi. So that's the end product then. So we've got the carbs from the potatoes, we've got the veggies. So you can just serve it with a variety of veggies like broccoli, carrots or beans, whatever you fancy. And then chicken with the sauce is all over it. And then we've got the spare one here. So just use that either tomorrow or give it to your partner. And that is about, guess how many calories that is? It's about 400 calories, just over. And you've got 32 carbs, 16 fat, 41 protein. So you're laughing. And I'll tell you now, that will be so filling and it tastes so good as well. So give it a go, and if you make it, make sure you take a snapshot of it and post it in the group. So that's your chicken in blankets sorted.